the last week has been an escalated line of attack from Andrew Cuomo, who has run completely out of options and has decided to pull the age-old trick. Hey, guys, I know you don't like me. I know you keep calling me Andrew Cuomo cop rapist. I know you keep saying I'm responsible for the death of more New Yorkers than Muhammad Atta with the COVID, grandparents, the boomer cost that I did. Okay. But I'll have you consider that my opponent is a brown man, a Muslim man, a Mohammedan. He will bring about jihad Sharia. Allahu Akbar. Okay. Allahu Akbar. He will make it so that you can only eat halal food and that pork will now be relegated to the black market. Have you thought about that, New York? Bet not. You didn't. Now, of course, he's been doing that. And in the process of him doing that, Zohran came out and was like, enough is enough. Cut it with this racist nonsense. Now, I don't know how that will be received by New Yorkers broadly. I hope that New Yorkers will look at that and go, this is reprehensible. This is fucking disgusting. And Andrew Cuomo, you suck. Right? But obviously the media, which always has a penchant for drama, has decided to take Cuomo to task as well, because they're like, bro, you keep saying your opponent, you agreed with a conservative radio talk show host that said that Zohran Mamdani would cheer on another 9/11. Right? What the fuck is going on? And Andrew Cuomo is just still doing the same shit. He's like, well, he hung out with Hasan Abbey. That's what he says. Like, it sounds unbelievable that I would be brought up this much in the fucking New York mayoral race. But here we are. I love that he's like, listen, you think that I'm Islamophobic? Well, guess what? Here's another Muslim guy that I think did 9/11. Excuse me, how dare you call me Islamophobic? It's not one but two Muslims I am attributing to 9/11. Excuse me, sir. And there's another third secret Muslim there too, which I'm attributing to Zohran Mamdani with the last time before 9/11 in the 93 World Trade Center bombings. These guys all hate the World Trade Center. Mamdani. He's gonna do another one. And it's so funny because, like, he makes it seem as though I'm like the secret puppet master pulling the strings. Or he acts like I'm running against him for some reason. Anyway, let's take a look.
His entire campaign started with division. The main issue he campaigned on was Gaza.
Literally not true. This is so fucking stupid. Zohran Mamdani straight up barely talked about Israel, barely talked about Palestine. Okay? He had in the past when he was doing his activism. His entire campaign revolves around affordability. Here, for those who didn't hear it, I'm going to turn it up more.
His entire campaign started with division. The main issue he campaigned on was Gaza. And
that's not true. As a matter of fact, it was you who literally kept bringing the conversation back to it because you kept saying, because you thought that people would actually ride for you aggressively. You old bitch. You're the one who kept talking about Israel. You're the motherfucker who kept the conversation staying on Israel. If anything, Zohran constantly was like, hey guys, I'm not running for mayor of Tel Aviv. I'm trying to be the mayor of New York. Can we shut the fuck up about this? And everybody knows it. If it wasn't the most viral moment from the last primary debates that unironically played a major role in Zohran breaching containment and cutting across the crowded primary as a singular force, because of that one moment where everybody's like, I will go to Tel Aviv. I'm going to go to Israel when I become mayor. I love the Holy Land. And Zohran was like, I'm not going to Israel, man. I'm the mayor of New York. I'm chilling here. Okay? It's so funny that they were constantly being like, well, what about Israel? What about Israel? And Zohran was like, guys, I don't know about the affordability crisis in Israel. They're doing a genocide. That's it. Can we please talk about New York now?
Israel and being pro-Palestinian. Let me ask you a question. You know how tense that issue was. You know how raw the feelings were.
It's so funny. He's just trying to angle it in a way where he doesn't offend the majority. He is trying to find a way to talk about it like he didn't literally say he would be Benjamin Netanyahu's lawyer, pro bono lawyer on his fucking ICC charge. International Criminal Court investigation into Benjamin Netanyahu being a war criminal. This dumb fuck literally came out and thought, I'll be a free lawyer for you, BB. Like he straight up thought that was going to be a banger. And everybody was like, why the fuck would I care about this? Like, why would I? Ew. Clearly, in terms of the New York mayoral race, most people don't give a fuck. Like, that's not the consideration. That's not the top priority. Israel's not the top priority for the New York mayoral race. And as a matter of fact, the reason why Zohran won the primaries was because he was like, I'm running for mayor of New York. Everybody calm down, okay? But the ones that do care about it, well, guess what? The New Yorkers that do care about Israel, maybe not as a top priority, but as an important priority nonetheless, the majority position was that they don't fuck with Israel. And that's the reason why he has to turn around and be like, well, Zohran was constantly bringing up Gaza. He was talking, Mamdani was talking about Gaza all the time, and it was a time when tensions were hot. He shouldn't have said anything while looking as brown as he does. I'll have you know, my opponent, ladies and gentlemen, is a Mohammedan. He is a secret Shia 12er, dividing the Sunni, not following the true Islam, which is the Sunni Islam. Allahu Akbar. We will all do takfir now. I am the true Salafist. And as a true Salafist, I have reverted to Islam. And we know that we cannot be run by a Shia 12. New Yorkers say no. They say yes to real Islam. They say yes to the restoration of the real caliphate. They say no to the Shia. They warn about the Shias. in my headcanon, ISIS Cuomo, Salafist Cuomo is what the real method is, okay? That's what it was. This entire time, we misjudged him. This entire time, we thought Andrew Cuomo was like, oh, I love Israel, whatever. It turns out he was actually just a Salafist who thinks there is a real ever-present danger within the mindset of the Shia.
About the Middle East situation on both sides. What does Gaza and Israel have to do with running for mayor of the city of New York? Am I missing something? Nope. Is the mayor a member of the United Nations? Is he part of a negotiating team? Why?
Wait, bro, it's so crazy. I feel like I'm losing my mind, bro. Brother, you literally signed on to offer pro bono legal counsel to Benjamin Netanyahu. Zohran didn't do any of that. Hello? That was his argument. You can't be taking that argument at the last second. His argument was like, bro, I'm the mayor in New York, okay? I'm just going to follow the law. Can we please just chill out?
Why? Because he wanted to use it for political purposes.
Oh my God. What a time. What a sign of the times, by the way. Fucking amazing. Guy who signed up to do pro bono legal counsel for Benjamin Netanyahu, who spent the entire time yelling at Zohran over Israel when he clearly wanted to focus on affordability, now asks, why was Israel a main point of contention? Guy who signed up to do pro bono legal counsel for Benjamin Netanyahu, for Netanyahu, and spent the entire time yelling at Zohran over Israel. When Z clearly wanted to focus on affordability. Now ask, why was Israel a main point of contention in the New York City mayoral race? I wonder why, man. Is his dumbass brother campaigning for him, Chris? I don't know what he's up to. I think he's just doing a meltdown. It's like, you lost, man. You should have fucking dropped off. You should have saved yourself the dignity. Don't know why people convinced you. Don't know why people fucking convinced you that this would be a bar and that you would be fine, you know? You think we won't ever have to hear from Cuomo again after this? Oh, no, it's over. I think Zohran's going to win and then Cuomo's done. I mean, his political career is over. He got ritualistically fucking humiliated by...
6 years ago.
He got ritualistically humiliated by an underdog candidate, even though he represents a last name and a brand that is now forever tarnished in New York. So, like, for guys like Andrew Cuomo, one of the worst things that you could do is basically destroy your familial legacy, right? And while Mario Cuomo is like a revered figure, a respected figure overall in New York politics, which he literally, Andrew Cuomo and Chris Cuomo ate off of for many, many years, both the Cuomo brothers have become a stain on that reputation and have unironically destroyed the familial legacy. And that is perhaps the worst thing you could do. I don't know about that. No, I think they're so disgraced after this because look, listen. The sex crimes or the murdering of the boomers by way of sending them to the death camps during COVID. Those qualities, like those things can be overlooked if you're a winner, if you got a killer instinct. Because politics is a disgusting game. It's a very cynical game. People do not have morals when they're conducting themselves in the political arena. But the one thing you can't do is all of those, all the things that you did, and also fucking lose. You cannot, in the eyes of the political arena broadly, you can't have all of those blemishes and fucking be a loser. You just can't do that. Because the entire worldview that these guys have designed around themselves is, yes, you can. Trump did. What are you talking about? Trump won twice. What do you mean? And when he lost the second time around, there was a major major restructuring. But then he won again. He won within he won the hearts and minds of the primary audience. And then he won again. Are you kidding me? He is exactly what I'm talking about. Trump is literally the method that I am pointing to. He is the example that I can present to you as a guy who wins no matter what, that ends up forcing the rest of the people to play ball. Do you think that after the 2020 defeat, the Republican Party didn't actually try to desperately restructure everything and get rid of the Trump scourge? The problem was the alternative was not someone that the base actually received positively. Ron DeSantis. They tried to stop Trump. They tried to stop the Trump train in the 2015 primaries. They failed. He took over by force. He lost in 2020. Institutional Republicans thought this is our opportunity, Mitch McConnell included. They thought this is our opportunity. We need to find an alternative. The alternative was little Rhonda, little meatball Ron. And he was Rizless. He was so Rizless that he had all of that institutional backing, and he still experienced a spectacular defeat in the hands of the Trump train. And we're back at it again. Trump motion, choo choo. What are we talking about? That's it. Anyway, this is also another reason why this fucking dipshit keeps losing, because he has horrible instincts.
Across the board. And probably, from my opinion, the most widespread attack on New Yorkers is when he refuses to denounce Hasan Piker. Who is Hasan Piker? Hasan Piker said America deserved 9/11. America deserved 9/11.
It's so funny that he keeps saying America deserved 9/11 because it brings out so many bangers, like Vika's Music made one.
How many thousands of New Yorkers have died in 9/11 and still dying because of 9/11 illnesses? And he will not denounce Hasan Piker?
He said it way more than me, bro. You kidding me? Yeah. Who's Hasan Piker? Failed the bus driver test in spectacular fashion. And I don't know why he keeps hitting that over and over again. Like, someone at his corner needs to be like, hey, I feel like someone in his corner is doing this because he's like, well, if we can't take out Zohran, maybe we can like tarnish Hasan's reputation somehow or something. I mean, he's like a big anti-Israel op. Like, come on, do us one good thing, Andrew. You're gonna fucking fail anyway. It's just like, it's just not, it's so dumb. Once again, I cannot stress this enough. New Yorkers, by and large, that are going out to vote are not voting on whether or not Zohran hung out with Hasan Hassanabi Piker. They're voting on a bunch of issues, right? Affordability. If they like Zohran, they're voting for Zohran for that reason. Maybe Israel, they're fearful that Zohran is going to be a threat to Israel or something somehow as the mayor of New York. I don't know, whatever kind of hysterical shit that they believe, or because they're conservative and they're fearful of what Zohran might do to the interests of the real estate developers or the Wall Street or whatever. Okay. But what they are not voting on is Hasan Piker, because New Yorkers, especially those who are going out to vote, don't know who the fuck Hasan Piker is. They don't know who I am. And the ones that do like me. The majority of the New Yorkers who know who I am, the majority of the New Yorkers don't know who I am. But the majority of New Yorkers who do know who I am like me, as opposed to those who don't. And the thing is, the ones who don't like me were never going to vote for Zohran anyway. If you are that invested in American politics, so much so that you know who I am, you're probably reading a lot of pro-Israel outlets. You are probably very pro-Israel. Okay? This is correct. I pulled 2 New Yorkers and 100% of them like you. Hell yeah. It's not about you. He uses it to make it look like Zohran is a Muslim terrorist. This is why he says, who is Hasan Piker? Hasan Piker said America deserved 9/11. He just says your name as an intro to the convo. I know. I understand that. Except it's not going to work because there is no direct association with Zohran Mamdani. Do you understand? There's no direct association. Like, I don't know how else to describe this to you guys because this is an extremely online community, so it's a little difficult. It's a difficult thing to bring up on the right side, like on the right wing side, because anything that I bring up, any person that he's affiliated with that I bring up, you're probably going to know, except for, I guess, maybe Sid Rosenberg, right? None of you motherfuckers know who he is. And he is also a right-wing commentator. If I were to pull all of his fucking quotes and then be like, he went on Sid Rosenberg's fucking show, and this is what Sid had said in the past. I think he got fired for was it the Don Imus saga? Didn't he get fucking fired for that? He's probably a more known figure amongst New Yorkers and a more reviled figure amongst New Yorkers than I am. A lot of you don't know him, but a lot of people in New York know him. Like a lot of older people in New York know him because he got fucking fired for saying racist shit.